Hi YouTube, this is Rival Iocane here, and this is my first YouTube series on how to become a better jet pilot. Now for those of you who haven't heard of Rival, we are a top Battlefield 3 team. We have won many tournaments in BF3, Bad Company 2, and 2142. And I'm here today to share with you my jet knowledge and expertise. Now the first thing about flying a jet is you want it to feel comfortable to you. And this whole video series, I'll be going through just the basics at first, and then going into more advanced techniques and eventually some really good dogfighting skills. But to start off here, I would like to start off with control. And what do I mean by control? When you control yourself in your gun, for instance, I'm sure many of you have a pretty decent, okay gun skills. And if you're a total noob at gun skills, I would highly recommend Rival X Factor's How to Be a Better Noob series. Some great tips and tricks for you there. But for those of you with, modest gun skills that are terrible in the jet, you want it to feel natural to you. And I have a key binding here that will help out. Now, when you're looking, aiming down sight in the gun, it's just like a jet. You want it to move just the same way, so you get that accuracy. What do I mean by this? I mean, when you look up, you want the plane to pitch up. When you look down, you want the plane to pitch down. And when you look left, you want the plane to yaw left. And when you look right, you want the plane to yaw right. Now let's hop in the jet and see what that looks like. Okay, so here we are in the jet. And as I said before, when I look up with the mouse, I pitch up. And when I look down with the mouse, I pitch down. Also, when I look left, I yaw left, and when I look right, I yaw right. And this allows me to be super accurate with my mouse, something I'm already great at. I'm already great at shooting infantry with my gun. Now I can transfer that skill to the jet and be super accurate with the jet. I didn't have to learn anything new. Perfectly simple. It feels natural, and that's why I like this setup a lot. Now, alternatively, I also have pitch up and pitch down as W for pitch down and S for pitch up on my keyboard. Now you may be saying, hey Iocane, this sounds kind of repetitive. Why do you have two keys to do the same thing? And the reason you want to do this is you want to have your major movements on your left hand on the keyboard. This allows you to pitch super fast, and this is going to help in the future. I'll explain in dogfights or whatnot. But you want your major movements to come from the keyboard, and you want the precision of your gun to come from the mouse. So, for example, if there's an enemy I'm chasing, all the major movements, like for roll example, I roll left is my A key, and my roll right is my D key. Now, if I want to brake, left control is my brake, and my afterburner is shift. So with only my left hand, I can do all the major movements to get behind an enemy. And once I'm behind that enemy, I have the precision of my mouse that acts just like a gun would. And I promise you will get accusations. After practicing this setup for a while, it is super easy to mow down infantry, rocket pod tanks from miles away. It is a great setup. I wish I could take credit for this setup. I actually found this setup on reddit.com. For those of you who don't know, reddit.com is the front page of the internet. And this guy recommended it, and it works beautiful for me. If you are familiar with a different setup, I would still recommend this setup.